What is up, YouTube? We are back. We are going to finish up the rest of the replays on this video today. We're going to continue showing off the DDDs. Let's get right into it. Hopefully we got some other plays, other good duels to show you. And after this, if there's still some time, we'll go ahead and jump into a live duel, see how that goes off. Well, I guess it'll be a recorded live duel, but a live duel nonetheless. Not a cherry-picked duel. End of the world. I honestly think procrastination contract's better, but I don't have that yet, so I'm just using this for now. Okay, here we go. We don't have the combo in the hand, so this is going to be a different duel. Plus we go turn 1. I don't think DDDs go very well turn 1, but we're against tier 1, tier 0, however you call them, Harpies, so this is a pretty tough matchup. You know, Harpies best deck in the game right now. We use the contract to bring in the Swirl Slime. Swirl Slime. We fusion summon for a Beowulf. I love using Beowulf turn 1. Even if it ends up killing my gate, the reason why I like it is because it means they can't set any back row. And if they do, it's just going to get popped by Beowulf. So it gives me the opportunity on my next turn to one-shot them, OTK them, if they don't do anything to my Beowulf. So we got regular Harpy plays here. Harpy searching. Harpy's Honey Ground destroying my contract. Elegant Egotist brings out another Harpy Lady. Harpy's Hunting Ground is a mandatory effect, so it is forced to pop itself. Synchro Summon into the good old Cyber Slash Harpy. See, they set a card. Why would you want to set a card versus Beowulf? Beowulf's just going to end up destroying it. So you know it's going to be something that they have to activate on the standby phase to stop that Beowulf. And if they didn't, then Beowulf would just be free to do whatever Beowulf wants to do. He brings back the Harpy's Hunting Ground because he wants to pop more of my contracts.
Full strength yet. Not even close. It's my turn.
Alright, we draw.
Triple D Dragon Bane
a Night Wolf.
Beowulf's effect activates.
Beowulf effect gets negated due to Fiendish Chain. Beowulf's effect pops all spell traps on the field, but Fiendish Chain negates that chain link too, so Beowulf's now locked up.
I activate Double D Swirl Slime's effect.
Swirl Slime from the graveyard allows me to special summon Dragon King Pendragon from my hand. Man, it's hard to say these cards with triple Ds. Triple D Dragon. You can discard a card from your hand to pop a back row. So I just freed my Beowulf by popping the Fiendish Chain. Why am I not using the Dark Contract right now? The reason why I didn't want to use the Dark Contract right now is because I wouldn't be able to do much with it. And he has I know he has Harpy's Hunting Ground in his hand, so he's just going to end up destroying it next turn. So what am I going to search this turn? There's nothing really that I want to search this turn.
I draw.
So
I hope you're ready.
we wait, and then we'll activate it next turn. Harpy Perfumer. Harpy Perfumer gets add in a Harpy's Feather Rest from the deck to the hand.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Harpy's Feather Rest sends back 3 Harpies to the deck, draws a card.
Swallow's Nest.
A Swallow's Nest to bring out a Harpy Channeler.
Harpy Channeler's effect activates.
Harpy Channeler, you discard a... Is it a Harpy that you have to discard? Discard 1 Harpy. Yeah, discard 1 Harpy, and then special summon 1 Harpy from your deck. Synchro Summon once again. Into a Cyber Slash Harpy.
Harpy's Hunting Ground.
Harpy's Hunting Ground.
Monster's effect activates.
Harpy's Hunting Ground activates, allowing Cyber Slash Harpy to use her effect to bounce my Beowulf.
My monster
Unfortunately, my dragon has lost his attack buff, so he's back to 26, which makes him weaker than the Harpy.
My turn is over.
Okay,
Make your
so
move.
we have a lot of
Looks
outs
like
here,
you're out of options. My turn.
and we got
Draw. I activate
a
my continuous
second
spell.
Dark Contract with the gate. That was kind of
Contract with the
unfortunate.
gate.
So we play gate,
Now's my chance.
it gets negated with
I reveal my
MST.
face down card.
So,
I activate a quick play
Dark
spell.
Contract with the gate says you can only use this effect
I activate my
once per turn.
continuous spell.
However,
Dark
since they
contract
popped
with
it
the gate.
before I activated the effect and the effect didn't
Contract with the gate's effect
go
activates.
off, I can use it again. So they popped that MST too soon. I'm not sure, but I think if they would have negated, if they would have activated MST after I declared to activate, it might have worked. Anyways, I get Kepler, get the Dark
I activate the spell
Contract with
Dark
the Swamp King.
Contract with the Swamp King.
This allows me to fusion summon.
I've been waiting for this moment. My monster's effect activates.
Harpy's bouncing back my Kepler, which does not matter
Dark
at all.
Contract with the
In fact,
Swamp
it actually
King's
helps
effect
me.
activates.
Swamp lets me
Combine
fusion
together
summon.
into a noble hero that even dragons fear.
Bring back the
I
boy,
fusion summon.
Dragon King Beowulf.
Born. Triple D Dragon Bane King Beowulf. Ready to battle?
Why did I choose Beowulf? Basically because he's the only one that can kill the Harpy Lady. If we look into the extra deck, we can see my other options were Flame King Genghis and Dark.
My turn is
So,
over.
I know what you're
basically that was my
capable
only
of,
choice.
and this isn't your best.
So now he set his back
It's
row.
my
So
turn.
now we can pop
I
everything
draw.
and game it right
Triple D
here.
Dragon
Unless
Bane
it,
King
that things can
Beowulf's
save him.
effect activates.
Unless you got another chain.
I don't think so.
Forbidden
I
Chalice.
reveal my face down
That's
card.
not going to stop it.
I
That's going to
activate a
negate
quick play
my
spell.
Beowulf's popping effect. But doesn't matter. My
Contract
Beowulf
with the
is
gate's
just going to
effect
end it.
activates.
Dark Contract hits me for 1,000.
Dark
Swamp
Contract
hits me
with
for
the
another
Swamp
1,000.
King's effect
This is why I
activates.
think having the procrastination is probably better. You won't have to worry about that.
Dark Contract with the gate's effect activates.
And then the game's pretty much over, but we'll show off a couple more little plays we can get unless they surrender. Swirl Slime brings out Dark, Fusion Summon, get out Genghis. Secure that win in case they had a Kite Roid or something. Alright. And that was with against top tier Harpies right there, so you know this deck is actually pretty decent if it can take out the Harpies. What else do we have here? Silvio Sawatari. Current win streak 8. Oh, this was my loss right here. I got up to an 8 win streak with this deck and then I lost. So we'll see what went wrong in this deck duel. See if we can improve upon it next time.
To reach the top, you'll have
This was when I was still learning. This was honestly my first streak that I had on the deck, so I was pretty surprised. But now I can know how to play this deck a little better.
Double D Savant Kepler.
Double D Savant Kepler will let me search for whatever it is I want.
Savant Kepler's effect.
I take the Dark Contract with the gate.
My continuous spell. Dark Contract with the gate's effect activates.
Dark Contract with the gate. Get searching. I search another Swirl Slime.
I activate Double D
Oh,
Swirl
maybe
Slime's
on
effect.
hindsight, picking the Night Owl would have been better.
Rise, a monster that burns bright
Because
with
then I could have done my
blazing
combo that I
power.
was doing before. But the problem is
I
that
fusion
Kepler stays on
summon.
the field, so maybe even searching a swamp with the Kepler might have been better. I don't know.
Come forth and
There's so many
conquer all.
different branching
D
paths
Flame King
with triple
Genghis.
Ds, double Ds. Bring out a Genghis.
I activate Double D Swirl
And
Slime's
see,
effect.
this was the problem with picking Genghis and having... What's this card's called again? Kepler. See, I got the special summon off, but Kepler's effect doesn't even activate because my board was full, so... A couple misplays. I probably could have won this duel without these misplays. Yosenju hitting my opening right there. That's why I think maybe picking a swamp off of a Kepler's might be better, because then you can fusion summon with it and not have that opening.
My full strength yet. Not even close. It's my turn.
All right, we draw.
I draw. Dark contract with the gates effect.
Dark contract with the gate hits me. Again, if we had procrastination, we would not be taking this damage.
I activate Triple D
Dragon King Pendragon. Discard a card. Pop his back row. His back row was Yosenju's secret move. We fusion summon Dark because we're tired of getting damaged by this burn. And Kite Roid. Wow, if he did not have that Kite Roid, we could have lethaled him right there. Fast forward a little bit. Kite Roid does Kite Roid things. Silvio summons his 2 Yosenjus. Brings out that. And then that basically clears the field. Flame King Genghis brings back a Dark Contract from the grave. And if I was not if I did have procrastination here, I could have set the Witch, discarded a Pendragon or something else, popped his monster, and maybe came back from that. So that's why I think procrastination is the best spell, or the best skill. Anyways, we got one more replay. Let's check it out. And for the record, these replays are all in reverse order. I probably should have watched them from the bottom up. But this is going to be one of my first duels. Current win streak 6, so I was on that same streak.
In a duel, words mean nothing.
So let's see here. We almost had the combo. But this is actually a pretty weird hand. So we set the Dark Contract with the Witch and end our turn. Why end our turn and not like go for a fusion play? We could play Dark Contract with the Swamp King and fusion summon here, but then we're left with nothing. All you have to do is pop our one monster and we're basically done. So it's playing Ancient Gears. Honestly, Ancient Gears, look at all that text. I'm not reading all that. Ancient Gear does something. When this is destroyed, it does something. Just don't destroy it, basically. I'm pretty sure is what that means. So I used Dark Contract with the Witch, pitching Night Howl to pop his back row.
Dark Contract with the Witch's effect activate.
Dark Contract with the Witch hits me in the face again.
I activate the spell Dark Contract with the Swamp King.
Dark Contract with the Swamp King lets me fusion summon.
King's effect activates. I will create
so we fusion summon with Night Howl and Swirl Slime. The reason why we did that rather than fusion summoning with the Swirl Slime in hand is because now I can banish the Swirl Slime to special summon the Dark King Pendragon. And we're forced to summon the Dark because if we don't summon the Dark, then our contracts are going to kill us in the standby phase of our next turn. Oral King Dark.
I bet you're thinking everything is going to plan.
Now we're safe unless he kills our Dark. If he kills our Dark, we instantly lose. We got that 1,000-point attack boost due to the Dark Contract of the Witch. All Fiend-type monsters you control gain 1,000 attack during your opponent's turn only.
My monster's effect activates.
Machina Fortress. Fast forward. He summons the Machina Fortress. Ends his turn off of that. And that's pretty much it. He's got nothing else. And that's it. Wow, 14 minutes. Dang, time flies way too fast. If you stuck around for this whole 14-minute video, once again, thank you. I appreciate it. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, my friends.